Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to make a web page, uh, a design of a web page in a proper and a sequence manner. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how to make this Facebook page. I will be telling all this header portion, how to create a header portion, this section portion, and the footer portion. So let's start with the coding part. First of all, I like to create a folder here. Like if I'm going to create a project of Facebook, then I'm going to create a folder with the name Facebook. In this folder, I'm going to create three folders, images. All the images will be placed in this images folders. Then the CSS, all the CSS will be placed in CSS folder, and JS, all the JavaScript files or jQuery files if I have been implemented in my this Facebook project, then that will be stored in this JS folder. So moving to the next part, like I'm going to create an HTML file and I'm just creating a head tag, and the title tag we can mention a title as Facebook. And now I'm going to save this in my Facebook folder, and here I will save my file as index.html. I will be creating a new file and I will save this file in the CSS folder with the name style.css. So let's check once like what we have done till now is I have created a folder named Facebook. In this Facebook folder, I have created three folders, CSS, images, and JS, and one file named index.html. In the CSS folder, I have made a file named style.css. And now I'm going to connect this file, index.html file, with my style.css. For that, I need to type a command that is link relation style sheet. Type is text slash CSS, and href equals to CSS style.css. CSS is my folder name because the style.css is being saved in this CSS folder. So I need to write the folder name, and after that a forward slash, then the name of a file that is style.css. So I need to create this upper portion, the header one. So how I'm going to create this, I will start with my main container who's here with the comment section. See, it's a good part that if you like implement a comment at the starting at and the ending of your division. So I have created a main container, and then in this style.css, I'm going to create a class with the main container as width 100%, height 100 pixel, and background color should be navy. Uh, I need to right click here and open in browser. So here my output comes because I have specified here div class main container, and in the main container I have specified its width as 100%, height as 100 pixel, and the background color as navy. So this is the margin that is being left by your body tag. This body tag is leaving a margin, so I need to refer this body tag directly because right now we have only single body tag in our project. So body tag is referred directly, and we can say here as margin 0. So if I'm going to put this margin 0, then it is going to like remove the extra space that was taken up earlier, and now it has been removed. So moving to the next part, I'm going to create a inner container in this main container. Uh, for the reason is that I need to open my project in big screens, on the big screens also, and on the small screen also. So to open the project in the small screen, I have created an inner container, and the inner container we can have width as 1000 pixel, because the smallest resolutions which a monitor can you can say execute is 1024. So I have taken a width as 1000 pixel, so it can support 1024 pixel. Height should be 100 pixel, and let's say background color is CCC, is the light gray color. So here comes my inner container that I have placed, that I have made in my main container. So next is your, I need to make this container to align as center. So for that, I have a tag called margin, and to its prop value, we can specify as above. So the equal distance from both right and left side will be relieved by the division because of this margin auto tag, right? So in this way, you have to create your main container and inner container. So if I look on the Facebook, see, it's the center one portion is aligned with the whole body part. This center portion is the top portion, the middle portion is properly aligned. So in the case of big screens, then the blue area will be expanding because we have given its width as 100%, and in the small, on the small screen, blue area will be compressed because the screen size is smaller, so only the visible area, the inner container, the gray div will be displayed, not the blue division will be displayed due to resolution of your monitor. So we have to code in this inner container. So I'm going to create a h1, and this h1 I'm going to write here as h1, and I can specify its class as logo, because I need to create this Facebook. So in this logo part, first of all, I need to check that I have written Facebook. Yes, I have written. So right now, if I'm going to refresh this, it's coming in this way. So we need to just put it into the some formal part. So font family Arial, font size should be 28 pixel, and we can say here as font page should be bold and color should be white. And if I look onto my code, then H1 I have placed. If I right click here, inspect element, and in the inspect element, if I click on H1, and from the right hand side, if I click on computed, then see, it's right now, if I have selected H1, its width is 1000 pixel. It is taking it by default. The height is 32 pixel. There is no padding, no border, but there is a margin top and the margin bottom. So it's a very important thing that H1 tag, H2 tag, up till H6 tag, they all leaves at their margin on the top, 18 pixel margin on the top and 18 pixel margin on the bottom. So I need to finish this margin. I can specify here as margin bottom equals to 0, and from top I need to just like make it some pixels down. So the parent tag is also coming along with this logo. So in order to leave it, in order to make it independent movement, in order to make its movement independent, I have to use here as float left. So by using the float left, it will be leaving its parent, and whatever margin top you are going to assign it, it will be moving from top. So this was all about your logo, how to place a logo. So moving to the next part, there is a table that is being created. So let's start creating a table. So table, we can specify here table row. So table data, email or phone. Then table data, we can say here as password. Then table data, we can say here as input type text. Here input type checkbox, keep me logged in. And last will be forget your password. So if I'm going to refresh this, a table is being created. So now I need to format this table with the help of class. So we can say here as login table. There should be not any space in between your class names. So login table. So we can say here as its font family should be Arial, font size should be let's say 13 pixel, float should be right, and margin top should be 30 pixel. So here my like this we can specify its color as color white. Uh, we can specify its color as color. So in this way, you can just create your header portion in your Facebook. So I need to create, just remove this background color that I have implemented on inner container. So right now, like it's look mostly the identical to the one which we are seeing in the picture. So in this way, you can just create your header part in your Facebook. So now moving to the middle section. Again, the middle section, if I'm looking upon, it has different color as that of header section. The middle section is having a gray color, and it is also having the main container that will be 100%, and in the 100% there will be a 1000 pixel container. In this 1000 pixel, the further 500 pixel will be divided to the left section, and the 500 pixel will be divided to the right section. And in this way, we can just implement this middle section. So we can specify here as main container 1 starts here. It starts here. So main container ends here. Main container 1 starts here, and main container 1 ends here. So I need to create a div. It's main container 1. So here I can say main container 1, that's width is 100%. Let it be height as 500 pixel, and it should be a background color as pink. So here is my background color as pink, and in this main container 1, I'm going to create one inner container 1. That inner container will also be identical to my main container, and but its width is 1000 pixel, height should be 500 pixel, should be displayed in the center, and its background color is cyan. So if I'm going to refresh this, we have 100% division with the background color as pink, and in this pink division we have created 1000 pixel as margin auto, the margin auto, and the height is of 500 pixel. So moving to the next part, we have created the two divisions. The one is the 100% and then next is the 1000 pixel. So in this 1000 pixel, I'm going to create the two divisions. One is 500 pixel left and one is the 500 pixel right. So I'm going to create here two divisions as def class left and def class right. So left width should be 500 pixels for both, height 500 pixel, be a background color as green, and float left. So here my left section comes. Then I'm going to create a right section. In the right section, again it will be a 500 pixel width, 500 pixel height. It should be a blue color, and let it be a gray color, and it should be a float left. If I'm going to refresh this, so in this 1000 pixel, I have created the two divisions. The one is left and the other one is right. In the left section, I have created a width as 500 pixel, height as 500 pixel, background color as green, and the float left. And in the right section, I have created a 500 pixel width, 500 pixel height, background color gray, and the float left. Because its parent is 1000 pixels, so both divisions are adjusted very smoothly in this inner container. So now my target is this left section of 500 pixel. That left section will be further divided into two sections. One it will be of image and the other will be of text. So let's start dividing this left section. So div class left one and one more division that is left two. So I need to create a width of 150 pixels of left one. Let it be height 500 pixel. First of all, you need to like background color should be cyan. So here comes my 150 pixel in the left portion. So moving to the next part, it should be a left two that will be having a division width of 330 pixel, height 500 pixel, background color as pink, and we can say here as margin left it should be 30 pixel. We can say here as width 320 pixel because margin is always added to the width. So we have a parent of 500 pixel as left, and in this left section, in this left division, we have created two childrens. One will be of 150 pixel width and the second will be of 320 pixel width and a margin left of 30 pixel. So if I'm going to refresh this, then like uh, background color pink, and we can specify here as floats left because both are going to display in front of them. So here the pink one division is having a width of 320 pixel and a margin left of 30 pixel. So now comes the action of writing. So here I'm going to place an image. How we are going to place this mobile image? We will be doing right click on my image that I'm going to creating that I'm creating. I'm going to click on a open with paint and OK. So we can just rotate it. We can just use the select tool, and from the select tool we can just select the mobile that I need to cut from here, and by selecting the mobile you need to click on a crop button, and from file it should be always be save as, otherwise your old picture will be destroyed. So save as PNG picture. We have created a Facebook folder on the desktop. In the Facebook folder, in the images folder, here we are going to save my but mobile picture. So I need to close this. So here I'm going to write image source. It should be right now my image is placed in this images folder and my file is in the main folder. So we can write here as images slash mobile.png. And if I am going to refresh this, so here my mobile pictures comes. So in the left to section, I'm going to write here as h2. Then comes the value of h3, and we are going to write connect with friends faster. Connect with friends faster. I will put a break over here, and wherever you are. So this is the text line I'm going to write in the H2 because it is a little bigger than the next one. So next one I am writing in the H3. Facebook application is now the break tag available on 2500 plus. After H3, I need to write the ULI because it is a bulleted text. So UL type, it should be always, it should not be always, this should be a scare. And in the LI, I can write here as faster, smoother browsing. The next LI, I'm going to write here as works with your phone's camera and contacts. Then the last is no periodic updates. See, you have to like make design same to same. If there is a text that is to be written, then you can write it because the same design will boost up your confidence to a maximum level. So I'll so it's mandatory from my side that you should type it onto your own. So input type, it should be a button and we can place its value as get Facebook button and a break tag, then HR that should be have a size of 1. So I need to refresh this. So all the text is been automatically, all the text has been displayed in the left to class of division in this one. So I need to just pick it up the left two and we can just set some formatting. So font family Arial, the font size should be 13 pixel. So it's looking good. And the UL, so I can refer here only that in the left to the UL tag, we can say here as by default UL is having a padding left of 25 pixel. I'm reducing it to 15 pixels. So here the symmetry comes. So it's going to be a good, it's looking great. So left 2 and ULLI, I can say increase its line height as 25 pixels to put a space between all the three. I can reduce it to the 20 pixels. So in this way, you can create your left section of your Facebook. This section has been created. So moving to the right section. So if I look upon the right section, the sign up from the sign up till the end, it has been implemented in the table format. So let's see how it is going to be implemented. So let's see how to create the right portion of the Facebook. So now I'm going to create the table from here. So table row, table data calls span 2, and I'm going to write here as sign up, table row, table data, and again it should be call span 2, and it's, you can say, free and always will be. Then moving to the next part, we can say here as call span 2, HR size equals to 1. Then we can say here as first name, input type text, and there is something first name, last name, your email, re-enter email. So first name, last name, your email, re-enter. So it's the last name, then it's your email, then is re-enter email, then is new password. I'm just copy pasting in order to save the time. So new password, then we can say as I am, a select box with option, and in the option we can write here as the word. So moving to the next part, there is a birthday, so we can select the text as month. So here the three select box will be made in your one table data, so that all the select box should be identical to each other. So it's a day, it's the year. So if I'm going to say this, so here my tables comes in a proper format. I need to complete this table, and then we are going to do some formatting part. So table row. Now, one table data you need to leave it a blank, because the first table data is blank. Why do I need to provide my birthday? It is being written in the second table data. So why do I need to provide my birthday? So the next one is your the big text that needs to be written. So by clicking sign up, agree to her terms. So after you need to put a break tag, then only it is going to break. So break, read, understand, data use policy, including use. So I'm going to refresh this. So here it goes. And now what I'm going to write here as a table row. So the first table data, as in earlier, we need to leave it blank, and here I need to put input type button. value should be sign up, and in the last we need to do here as it should be a call span 2 in order to uh, display the HR full length, and in the last it's again call span 2, and here I'm going to say here as right here as create a page for a celebrity brand or business. So this was all about my right section. So here I have created. So let's do some formatting stuff. So right now we have created the left and left one. We need to put its height as auto and left to height as auto, and we can just make some margin top shifting of these both. It's margin top 40 pixel and to this also 40 pixel. So here it goes. You can remove its color here as well, because in the starting to make the design we need to assign the colors. Later on we don't need to design any, we don't need to apply any color. So moving to the right section of the Facebook, so now to this we can just assign a class to a table. Let's say it's right table. So right table can specify here as font family Arial, font size 13 pixel, and a margin top of 40 pixel. So here it goes, and we can just put it to the left hand side. Let's say margin left 100 pixel. So 100 pixel margin left is being placed from the left hand side. So we can just say here as instead of 100 it should be a 90 or something 70. We can say 70 pixel. So now what we are going to do here is we have to just specify the TD align right, so that table data, the first name, last name, your email, re-enter email, the new password, then the IAM, birthday, it should be moved on to the right hand side. So nice, looking good. So now the next part is to make this thing as cool as it is. So for that, you need to just put a class name inside your table data, and you need to just make its font family as Arial, and you need to to increase its font size to 28 pixel. The 28 pixel is a bit bigger, so 18 pixel. So font weight should be 4, so that it looks identical. So here is the margin top. We can specify here as margin top 50, so that it's become the both connect with friend fast and the sign up have the equal distance from the top. So next is the right table. So to the right table, in the right table, all the input who have types as text box, its width will be 228 pixel, height will be 28 pixel, and the border should be solid 1 pixel. So here, my in a single shot, all the text box have assigned this property, because right table is a class that has been assigned to this table, and the input type text is all the text that is having a type text, that all are being referred, and its width is changed to 228 pixel, height is 28 pixel, and the border is of solid 1 pixel in the color. So moving to the next part, it's the right table. If I'm going to pick up all the select box, so solid 1 pixel CCC, and we can say here as padding 5 pixels. So padding is basically the space between this select, this month text and the bottom. So this was all about your padding, and if you want to just leave a space over here, so you need to just put a blank table row with blank table data. So a very minor space is going to be like generate. You need to just replicate it in order to generate the space bigger. So in this way, you can just adjust your the right hand side of your Facebook. So moving to the next part, now I'm going to just remove all the colors, all the extra colors that have been placed. So to the right portion, the background color, the left portion background color, inner container, I think it's also not necessary because we are completing the inner container. We can specify some grayish color. It should be assigned to the main container one. So here I can say here as background color equals to E is the code of a color in which a very light gray color is being displayed. So a light gray color is being displayed over here. So in this way, you can just create your the middle portion of your Facebook. So now moving to the last and the end portion of the Facebook is the now first of all let's see how to create such type of gradients or as if any picture exists, how to apply this type of pictures in your background. So I'm going to right click over here. We can say here as open with paint, and in the paint I need to just create choose a select box, and in the select box I need to just select a particular very minor pixel. So its width is 7 pixel and the height is 551 pixels. So this I have been selected because this type of color I need to display on my project background. So I need to just crop it, and now as I have told you, you have to always click on file save as png picture, and along with the mobile in images folder you need to save it as bg content. So naming conventions are very much important. You need to save your file in order to recognize it easy. So in that name you have to save your file. So save. Let's close this, and here in the main container you need to specify here as background. It should be a URL. So right now you have right now we are in this CSS folder. So dot dot will put you one step back, and after that you need to check in the images folder, and in the images folder there is pg content.png. So in this way you can just see the gradient is been applied to your whole this screen. Why? Because as I have created a very minor gradient that is of approximately 7 pixel in width, and on which I have applied is having a width of 100%. So background have a property with itself that if any image is being applied as a background, by default it will always be in the repeating mode. So we have placed here 1 pixel division, and it is in repeating mode up till it covers your 100% area. So this is basically the way you can just apply your images background to your project background. So moving to the last part, we have a footer, a good footer that tends because in the most of the times the footer is basically your made like if it is having a menus, these menus are made in your UL and LI. So let's start making the footer stuff. So footer goes here and footer ends here. So here I need to create a div name as footer, and in the footer it's a very short content that is to be displayed. So footer should be width 1000 pixel, height should be we can say here as 50 pixel, and it should be Martian order. So I'm going to write something over here in order to clear. So here my footer comes. So now I'm going to create the content of the footer. So I have created a ULLI, and in this ULLI, I have created English as US because there are multiple languages written over here. So I don't need to write these all languages. I need to just create a design. So I can specify here as UL class FList1, and if I'm going to refresh this right now, it's showing in this way. So FList1, and here we can say as left style none, margin 0, padding 0, and we can specify here as font family Arial. You can say font size, it should be 13 pixel, and FList1 inside all the li should be float left. Float left as well as margin right of 10 pixel. So here you can say like this is the standard approach for creating your menus. So in this way you can just create your menu. There is a size difference, so we can just put it on to the 12 pixel. I think this works perfectly. And after this UL, we have to create an HR with size 1 and the class as FHR. So FHR clear both. So here my HR is been displayed. So now I'm going to create a division with F division, and in this Facebook 2012, and there is a copyright sign here, like the copyright sign here. So I need, in order to put a copyright sign, you have to use ampersand copy semicolon. So it is going to display a copyright sign, the copyright sign. So it's the fdiv. We have to put some style sheet to the fdiv. Let it be a float left, the font family, and the Arial, and the font size as 12 pixel. So moving to the right part, like I'm going to create, just copy paste this above division. I'm going to change its class as flist2, and I need to just copy this one again. So flist2. So I need to put it to the float right mode so that neither any inflection happens. So this way it is being created in your margin. Right. To this we can just change margin right to margin. So there is a no space from here in the margin left. So in this way you can just create your design of the Facebook, like a simple design of the Facebook, and your other designs that are made in HTML and CSS. So I hope you like my video. If you like my video, just subscribe to my channel and hit a like and share button. And thanks for watching my video.